Right? We live? We're live. It's alive.
Here we go.
There you go. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
Because it's not Friday night yet, I guess. If it's Friday night, I feel all right, but it's not Friday. It's not Friday night. Wow.
Well, it's close enough, right? You're almost 5:30.
Yeah.
Oh man, you're right. It does look pretty clear right now.
You're like super crisp.
I don't know what happened.
Well, whatever it is.
Yeah, if it works, I'm gonna keep doing it.
So what are you working on there?
I'm going to do a Loki sketch card, hopefully, and Thanos if I have time.
Right.
What I actually did was I was on the MCCW group earlier and was perusing one of the documents and seeing all the characters people collected. And I saw Thanos on one, and then I just remembered, I was like, oh yeah, the Loki show just came out. So maybe he'd be a good one to draw.
Yeah, he's a popular character.
Yeah, he was on somebody's list on there too. I never really have looked on that before, but it was interesting to see some of the characters people collect.
Right.
Some of them were not ones I thought were too popular, but
should we let Warner in?
Just make him beg.
Yeah, let's let him in.
He promises to be nice.
Hey.
Hey.
Are you gonna be nice?
Yeah.
I promise to be nice.
Okay, there you
go. It's not a sketch party without Warner, so you got to get him in here.
Party. Well, that's what they were talking about on that podcast, right?
Yeah.
I guess that's what these are called.
Well, that's what they call them.
I haven't listened yet. I still need to listen.
It's a good one. I will say this though. Shoot, I said I was going to be nice. Nah, I'll say it anyways. I honestly think that it's because Bella just is a sweetheart. But she's got like the best exclamations like throughout the whole thing. Just the oh, ooh, ah. They should do like a complete soundboard of just Bella-isms for like bleeping out curse words and stuff like that.
Ooh, that would be hilarious. That's a great idea.
But also,
yeah,
it's that thing is like just loaded with, that's what she said jokes.
She is one of my favorite artists on these sets. Like, I'm always in awe by her stuff.
Yeah, and it just gets better and better and better. She's pretty ridiculous.
Yeah.
But I kind of like her approach, too, because she's not like... She doesn't sit there and just kind of rest on her laurels. I mean, what she was talking about, like, oh, yeah, I'm going to Italy to learn how to do something else artistic. Kind of a thing. She's constantly evolving, constantly growing. Instead of just, jamming out the same old thing.
You're not calling any of us out, are you?
No.
So, Warner, when are you going to Venice to paint?
What?
When are you going to Venice?
I'm not.
Oh, okay.
Was it Venice that she said she was going to?
No, she was in Italy.
The Venice YouTube channel. Learn a few techniques.
Venice Beach.
Yeah.
But not the famous one, the one from Utah.
Oh. There you go.
All right. I can't even see what's going on here.
Yeah, well, by the time you figure it out, we'll be done.
Okay. Let's see. Are you on the Book of Face? Oh, there it is. Live now. Look at that.
Now it's live. Now with extra life.
So I'm just gonna copy something.
You can copy me.
Funny you should say. Boom.
Yeah, I was telling Dre before you got on here. I actually, like an hour ago, I was streaming over on TikTok, figuring out what I was going to draw for this. Because the last couple times I've jumped on, I've had like no clue what I wanted to do. So I figured this time I would come prepared.
And how'd that work out?
It worked out okay. It took me a minute, but I figured out I picked two characters that I wanted to do, and then kind of just there was an evolution of what I thought I was going to do. Like it started with this like stiff thing at the top, and then worked to this, and then it kind of worked to this right here. So I'm happy with it.
I like that.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so I'm gonna transfer this and paint it.
Is that one of Gordon's?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna, because I, when I was talking to you, Dre, yesterday about, like I want to, do the ink wash and then, acrylics over it.
Yeah.
But I think that, and then I was thinking about how you did you did a card after Gordon.
I did.
And then, so I was like, oh, you know what? I'll just
go.
go.
Or did I? I don't know. I may have.
Yeah, maybe that's the one rejection.
Wouldn't that be perfect?
But anyway, so I was thinking, hey, to try it out and stay away from hard lines and stuff, it'd be kind of cool to take a design that's definitely a hard line drawing and then do a painting of it. So I'm just doing a transfer here.
I remember when I sent you that. That was I think that was one that I did on a live stream one time. Just kind of
it looks familiar.
found something.
Oh, I don't know. It was something that you sent me via the Instagram.
Yeah, I DM'd it to you. Yeah.
On design.
If it wasn't for you, I don't think I would have even known about that costume, because I remember you did it one time on a stream, and that's where I even found out about it.
Yeah.
Like, man, this looks really cool.
I think and that's the funny thing is I didn't know anything about it until I think I saw like some blurb came up like in comic news or something like that. And, it was probably something that came up, but it was like, I was clearly late to the party because I think that this whole thing started like late last year.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. So I kind of looked into it and started playing with it.
Amanda.
Oh my gosh.
All
right. So I just made a boner move.
What'd you do?
I started drawing on this card upside down.
That's okay.
It's an error card now.
Dude, I've done that. I've done that with a puzzle.
You see how it says up here?
Well, see, the problem is these are those MCCW blanks, and they're completely blank on the front, which is great. But I didn't look at the back before I started drawing.
Yeah, I did a puzzle where one card is upside down and one card is upside right.
That's funny.
Is that like a commission one or in a set?
No. It was a I think it was a commission, but it was on one of the MCCWs.
Oh, okay. Huh. Oh. That's fine.
So Gordon, how you been?
Pretty good. Yeah, we hadn't been on stream in a while.
No.
Keeping busy. I finished some Ultraman cards a while back, and I actually ended up taking some more because so I was talking to Richard, and I was like, man, I had a lot of fun working on these, and I said the only thing I would do different is if I did it again was I would draw more of the kaiju and less Ultraman. And so I immediately regretted saying that because he goes, so what you're telling me is if I send you 20 more, you'll do all kaiju for me? And I was like, well, I couldn't say no at that point.
Yeah, because you already painted yourself into the corner.
Yeah. So I've got that going on.
I did. I got a message from Bianca yesterday, saying, and the message just said, so apparently you're the guy I need to talk to about plexiglass cards.
Oh yeah.
And I go,
Nice.
here we go. So I was, and it was like, just via private message, text message, whatever. So I just ended up calling her and saying, yeah, this is going to be easier if I just explain it, orally. So, I told her what I did, how I made the cards, because she was like, hey, so where do you get them made? I was like, yeah, I do it.
Go to Home Depot. You
Get
grab
a
some
piece of.
plexiglass.
She goes,
Cut it.
I tried cutting plexiglass before. It just shatters. I was like, yeah, no, you got to score it first and then just snap it.
Wow.
So I was like, yeah, just 100 grit sanding paper, sand it down, score it to size, snap it, sand the edges.
Oh, I was gonna ask. So I was gonna ask if it came off as a clean break, but no, that makes sense. So you got to sand the edges after you snap it.
Yeah, I mean it's a clean break, but they're sharp edges,
Yeah.
So then she goes, she was talking about how she was thinking about inserts and things like that, and I was like, ooh, man.
That's pretty cool. So is she planning on doing that for the next retro set?
I don't think the next one, but maybe a couple down the road.
You're just giving away all the secrets, aren't you, Warner?
I don't. Well, and
No.
that's. I think she's just kind of thinking about it. Just because it's like, logistically speaking, if how many do you do? How many?
Well, yeah, and
Yeah.
then like how
And
does
then-
it impact the cost of shipping and the packaging and
Yeah, how heavy are they and all that stuff.
Well, yeah, you talk about like how many you're gonna put in each pack. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and then how much is it going to cost to have somebody actually draw on them?
Yeah, because you would think that. Well, actually, I don't know. I've never worked on one for sets, so I can't speak on that. But I would think that those would be a little. You would pay a little bit more for those. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I have not charged nearly as much as I should for them.
oh, underpricing your work? I might know something about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I know somebody who talk to you about that.
I know for a fact that Gordon does, and I told him about it. And I told him about it after I commissioned him.
You should have charged me 4,000 as much for this, but it's already done.
I would have paid this much for it.
Hey, so I actually emailed the Upper Deck submission email today, asking them if they had anything going on. I might try and get on some sets coming up, hopefully.
There's lots of
There's a submissions email.
Yeah, it's a blank box email. I don't have any contacts anymore because all the ones that I talked to are gone or don't respond. So I just figured that was the best way to go about it.
We'll get you the contact.
I just, figure I'd give it another shot. It's like it's like chasing the dragon. I just can't quit,
I think it's one of those. And what's funny is that I think that they're kind of in a weird spot right now because they've got so much stuff that's backlogged, because
Mhm.
but they're also planning new stuff. But it looks like that they might be trying to plan ahead a little bit more, while they while they're already while still playing catch up, because there's just some things you just can't put this out. So I mean, we got nothing else going on right now because of scheduling. You got
and then there's
got delayed.
yeah, in any time you have one that's like tied to a movie or TV property too, that one could get shuffled with a Fleer Ultra or Flare or whatever.
Exactly. Or yeah. I mean, what that new Loki thing just came out, so
That's gotta have a set. There's no way that doesn't get a set.
Hey, if I was kind of surprised WandaVision didn't get one, or
I think it's supposed
maybe.
to.
Okay.
That was my understanding too, that there is a WandaVision set coming.
Okay. I just hadn't heard anything about that one, so I wasn't sure. But I mean, I knew about Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Well, that's brand new information.
Well, I actually don't know that for sure because, like I said, I haven't actually done any work for Upper Deck since the middle of 2020. So take everything I say with a grain of salt, everyone. I'm not in the know.
Everybody takes everything that I say with a grain of salt, anyways. So
yeah, and guys, get excited for the. There's going to be a Fantastic Four and Red Sonja and Conan crossover set coming out too next year.
It's gonna be sweet.
And you're probably gonna get to see Howard the Duck with no pants.
That's gonna be the next Fleer Ultra, right?
Fleer Ultra Conan?
No, Fleer Ultra Fantastic Four.
That would be awesome. I really wish they would do like a cosmic set.
Which, like what, like Guardians?
Well, not necessarily Guardians, but it's just focused on cosmic characters. So Guardians would be in there, like Fantastic Four, Silver Surfer, Annihilus.
I'm sure that's coming. There's no way that's not going to happen once the Fantastic Four Silver Surfer world gets unlocked.
Right.
Like,
and then of
Fleer
course,
Ultra Fantastic Four or something like that. I would be very surprised if it doesn't happen. It'll be FUFF. Foof.
Foof.
Foof. Foof. Make it happen.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then of course, that they're going to have, another Masterpieces coming up because every other year. So that's 22, right? Soon. Yeah.
Who do you think's working on it?
I heard it was Dre, but he wasn't allowed to say anything.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's that top secret thing I'm talking
about. Not
I
it.
don't know that. Do y'all have any guesses? For real?
I think that there are some people that probably know, but the rumor hasn't gotten out yet, or if it is out, it's probably just amongst a select group of people.
Right.
If a wild guess, Eric Gitz or Geist or Gitz.
Oh
Geist?
Yeah, Geist.
Geist.
Yeah, I think that was one of the.
So because he's definitely working on some big project, whether it's Masterpieces or not, I'm not sure. but if you like his social media it's not dead, but it's all recycled stuff. It's nothing new. Well, he used to post stuff a couple of times a week, and yeah, for the last few months, it's just old things.
It's so funny. I mean, because when and that's the big thing is that if you catch somebody that just goes AWOL on social media, you know something's going down. I mean, that's what happened with the whole Unbound thing.
Oh yeah,
You know, because I mean, we were talking about that. It's like Freddie Ian's working on something big.
because
See,
he
I wouldn't
hasn't
have even
posted
put that
anything in
together.
ages.
What's that?
I was saying I wouldn't have even put that together. I don't pay enough attention, I guess.
Well, one of the guys, the Upper Deck guys, was on the podcast, and he said that when they talked about the set, and he said it's an artist that they've worked with before in a sketch card capacity. That's going to get a whole set. And then like, okay, well, who's it going to be? We checked with Warner. He swore up and down that it's not him. So then I was like, okay, well, Fred Ian hasn't posted anything in like 4 months.
Oh, he was during production of Masterpieces 20. He was like disappeared.
Yeah, because I mean, he did. I would probably venture 65 pieces. Because obviously some of them didn't get approved or changed. Based on what's available on plus the sketches. They gotta think like that. You know, that's gotta take at least a year.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that many. I wonder. I'm just curious, like how much you think that he gets from doing that kind of work, because that's not sketch cards. That's like individual paintings for every single one, and of course he gets to sell the original too. So I mean, that's right. It's two. Actually, it's two guys, right?
Yeah, that's what it seems like. Like it's Fred and Ian.
Yeah, Leroy.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. Like it was. If you guys watched the interview with DeVries and Patelis a couple of months ago on one of the other groups, I think it was just the Marvel card group or Marvel cards, whatever. And they were they started kind of reminiscing the good old days and how much they were getting paid for the pieces. And I don't think they said how much they got paid back then for their paintings for what would have been 14?
Originals, yeah.
Yeah.
But now, like the Vries said, and maybe he was exaggerating or not, but he says like now it's like you'd be lucky if you get $500 for one of these.
For the paintings, like the originals, or you mean from Upper Deck?
From a licensing point of view, not to actually own the original art, right? So if you assume that, right, say it's 5, and you do the math from that point, I imagine that the first, like let's say it takes you a year to do it. Imagine that first year is going to be kind of tight. A lot of craft dinner and tap water. Ramen noodles, yeah. But once the set's out and you can sell the original art, then it starts becoming more lucrative. And that's
right.
Well, that's the thing too, is that you have to have enough of leeway on the deadline where you can actually work on other things and pay the mortgage.
Yeah, but I mean, like, how much more stuff can you do, right?
Whatever. And pay the mortgage.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, and I'm not. I wouldn't. I wouldn't even think to speculate in terms of what what the actual, like basically the payment for the image is. But I would, if there was any speculation, it would simply be, I could see where it'd be pretty low end on the front end, and then sell the original. That's where you really, I mean, it's
kind of like sketch cards, but at a much smaller scale.
right.
Yeah, but mathematically, it's probably the same, right?
Right.
Right. Like from a percentage and ROI calculation point of view, right? Ratio. Right. Like if you do put spilled water on my keyboard. Please hold.
Oh.
It's an old keyboard. No, it's a keyboard.
I'm kidding.
I could just put a rag on it. If you do math, let's say you do 60 paintings at $500 a pop, that's 30 grand. But then if you can average out 1,500 a painting, then it becomes 120 grand.
There you go. I was going to say 30 grand doesn't sound like too much, but there.
But that's what goes to the whole point of doing all that work up front for a low initial return. But then as you start moving paintings, hopefully you can move the paintings.
Yep.
And 1,500, I think, is a low.
But people are almost paying that much just for sketch cards.
Well,
1,500.
Oh,
for his theirs.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I thought you meant in general. I was like, well, yeah, I'm definitely undercharging. People are paying that.
Oh yeah, I did. I get $1,500 every AP. What are you doing wrong?
I don't know.
Do you still have APs, Gordon?
Yes, I actually have a lot. I didn't really start trying to commission them until this year. Like I had done a couple over the last 2 years or so, but this year I actually kind of solicited out commissions.
Nice.
So I think I probably have. I think I have one Deadpool left, and I got rid of all my Spider-Man Homecoming, and then a lot of my Marvel Ages, but most of the other stuff I still have. A lot of times people don't seem to want to commission the movie sets too much, just from my experience.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I've seen. Yeah, I don't know if there's a value, perceived value issue there, or if it's just, you know what? I'm more of a collecting the comic art stuff.
Well, I think it comes down to the collectors there, Warner, because a lot of and sorry for interrupting, there's 2 points I want to get across before I forget. One is a lot of the higher, more hardcore collectors go for the original art sets, so they're going to want APs from the original art sets.
Right.
I think that's where you're going to. And the second thing that I wanted to get off my chest is we've been streaming for 28 minutes, and I don't know what you're doing, but you still haven't actually drawn anything. What are you doing?
I'm coloring.
My Lord.
I'm doing
it's like one of those things with like the magnet and like the filings, where you give the guy like the mustache and the beard and you move it all around the stuff.
The Etch-a-Sketch.
What are you doing?
Oh.
I'm just putting charcoal on the back of this.
Hey, Tommy. Tommy's in the house saying hello, gentlemen.
What's up, Tommy?
I said I was going to be tracing this on this stream.
That's true. You did say that.
Oh, the tracing is going to be your task for the stream?
Well, for now. I don't know. How long are we going?
Just an hour.
Another 10 minutes.
Well, I don't know. Maybe another half hour or so. Gordon's got to bounce at some point, but I need to get some dinner.
Gordon's got time to do 3 more drawings.
Yeah.
Well, see, that's why I did all this pre-work, so I'd be ready to go.
Yeah, see, I did not. I was actually working on the Back to Retro thing. Finally finished the one battle booklet.
Gordon, are you on that?
No. That's what I was saying earlier. I've never actually worked on any sets for Bianca.
Oh, right.
I mean,
have you asked?
No.
Okay.
So
That'll
a couple sets ago, like one of the first ones that she did, I remember her asking, like putting out a call for artists and stuff. And so I joined the Facebook group, but then really all I've kind of done is just kind of been a fly on the wall there. And I don't really know why. I don't know. I just never pulled the trigger and asked.
Don't be shy.
Yeah, I mean, I just sent her a private message saying, hey,
do you know who I am?
Don't you know who I am? No. Saying, hey, because I think it was a Halloween set. And I was like, oh, that sounds like that could be fun. Can I get on that? And she goes, oh, yeah, no, the artist list is full. Sorry. And then I think she did the Christmas thing. And then I think at some point she said, oh, wait, who's this other schmuck? So I eventually got on for, what was it? 4? Was
the Heroes and Villains one?
Yeah. And I was like, oh, this is way better than Halloween.
Is it though?
Well,
it wasn't Halloween. It was horror. Right? It was a horror theme.
Yeah, but it was just, I mean, I like the, because when I was talking to her yesterday, I actually said, I really like that set because it was like, yeah, it's like heroes and villains and stuff, but I like the idea where it's like I literally, except for like the Eartha Kitt, Catwoman, I did like 0 spandex.
Yeah, that was refreshing.
Yeah, I mean, it was like, we got Dre and I have dueling bonds.
Oh, I remember that.
And then both Munshaw and I did a Wilma Deer Rogers.
Yeah, there's a lot of jokers and whatever, but to your point, like, yeah, I don't need another set to do Men in Tights on.
No.
Yeah.
And I actually got pretty excited about the new Kickstarter that's coming out, the monster one. And then
I don't think that's been announced yet. Has it?
Yeah, it has. It's. Oh. I think the Kickstarter goes live in like 3 or 4 days or something.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that was a fun one too.
And you had a ball on it, right?
No, I'm not on it.
I know.
I passed. Yeah.
No, I mean, it was
Dre's too busy doing Masterpieces 2022.
Yeah, exactly. Sure. No, the
Well, you want me to pass on MM 2022?
I can't do that. I'm doing Back to Retro 7.
Yeah.
The Kickstarter for the last one y'all were on, though, that did really well, didn't it?
Yeah, that superhero one sold out like fast and hit every. I think I went back and added more tiers because it was just moving so fast. So it seems like with every set, there's a whole new audience, like group of people that get exposed to it. Like I know on the hero one, Russell Allen. I don't know if Gordon, you probably don't know who he is, but Warner, right? Because
Yeah, I
I
mean,
remember you did a stream with him a while back. I watched some of. I remember.
yeah, when I did my day thing, he hopped on for a little bit because he's talking about his Xenomite Titan book, right?
That's
So,
right. Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, I think it was my stream that introduced him to the Back to Retro stuff, and then he got hooked. He likes to pimp other Kickstarters on all his social media. So, I think every set she does just gets a little bit bigger and bigger and bigger.
Yeah.
Which is great.
That's awesome. As long as people on Blowout don't get too pissy about it, then everything's great.
Man, don't get me started on that.
Do people freak out or?
So, there was a arcade set a while back, and some people got a little ruffled about it because it was because it was it wasn't a licensed set, and it was like all kind of video game characters and stuff. So they were like, oh, don't post your cards on eBay because Nintendo's going to come after you and all this stuff and scaring people. But then like one of those Bianca sets came out like not long after that, and it wasn't the same energy. Like somebody still made a comment about it, but it wasn't the same. Like they were, making you feel like a dummy for buying it. But
Yeah,
it was just people being jackasses.
I was, my wife actually asked me about that. She goes, well, how does she get away with this? Or how do these companies get away with doing, this stuff without a license? I said, well, because they're sketch card sets. It's not about the character or anything. It's all about the original art. I mean, it's no different than doing a comic convention and drawing, somebody coming up and saying, hey, I want a picture of Spider-Man. And then you do a Spider-Man commission. Marvel come up to my table and throw down a cease and desist, because I'm doing an actual drawing. Now, on the flip side, when you get into the print realm, that's
right.
That's where you can get in trouble.
Yeah, because, and this is such a rabbit hole, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Because
this is like this discussion is ages old.
It's ages old, but like there's so many layers to it. One of the big layers to it is like it depends on the country, province, or state that you're in too, as to how what the interpretation of the copyright law and the reproduction of trademark character goes, right?
Right.
But the general consensus is that to do a single reproduction or whatever, it's actually the technical term for it is my artistic rendition of a known property, right? And then neither the artist or the person that purchases the art has any rights to the IP on the art. They own the physical media, but they don't own the IP, right? Which makes sense. You can't claim copyright on the character, but you can claim copyright on the art, on the medium. It can be resold as many times as you want, but you cannot reproduce it, which means you can't make prints of it. You can't use it in print without, and there's a loophole there in the print as well, as to how you can, but you can't, like if you do a book of, you got an original art from artist whatever, and then he passes away and they do like a memorial book with samples of his work, that's okay. But to sell it on the basis of the IP is not, which is the way prints work.
Right.
Okay.
Which is why you can sell sketchbooks where it's like
I was about to ask that questions.
Yeah.
So
because how many artists have done that? Like Scotty Young as an example.
But and then hang on, the layer on top of it all is that there's a lot of stuff that people do on a daily basis at cons, online, whatever, where the IP holders are just not doing anything about. Though technically they have
doesn't make it right, but they're just
they have 100%, the right to say no, and now you owe us damages.
Now, and that's that. The thing is that they're not going to go after small fish, right?
Unless it's Disney.
And but the
But-
I got a friend that did actually get a cease and desist from what was it? From oh, that's where I messed up. Did get a cease and desist from DC for he had prints of stuff. And so apparently they thought that he was enough of a threat, so to speak, that they would go after him. So he, sure, he just took all the prints and tore them up and threw them away and said, "Okay, cool." But I've always been of the mindset that if you're going to go out of your way to, if you're that threatened by somebody and you're going to give them a cease and desist, which is totally within your rights, why not hire the dude? Put him on the paper.
It's true.
Yeah. Unfortunately, corporations don't think like that.
No, they definitely don't.
Because it's a lot simpler for them to go to legal and say, can you do cease and desist version 7 to this person?
Well, and to be honest, I mean, a lot of these corporations and stuff, they're lawyers. They've got lawyers on, basically.
They have legal departments.
Whether they're doing something or not, and they just get bored.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's release the Kraken,
I'm going to sue somebody today. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Earn your salary. Yeah, the reason I was asking that or interested in that topic was because I'm working on a sketchbook. And I was really curious, like what I could and couldn't do with pictures of sketch cards I've done. Like, could I do the upper deck ones? Like, obviously the ones that I've, just drawn are fine. I can put whatever in there. But like, if I just put like pictures of the upper deck ones in there, I mean, is that because it's not necessary for the book, but it just would kind of.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
That's a good question, but who's?
I would read the agreement for each set and see, because if there might be something there about it, maybe not, but.
Well, you had the gal. Oh, I can't remember what her name is. The gal that did the book on sketch cards.
Yeah, but if you look at that book, there's all kinds of legal disclaimers. Ingrid?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, there's disclaimers all over the place in that book. Like I backed that book, and part of it I got some prints, some 5x7 prints, and one of them is a Star Wars, which I think is a print of one of the cards she did for Star Wars set. Right. And on the back it says, like, half the back it's got a whole legal thing saying that it's for promotional use only for this set, and it's totally not for resale and any of that stuff.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but that's a print, and that's I get that part. I'm talking about like inside the book itself. Are there images of sketch cards of IPs?
Yeah.
And so the question is, what's that workaround?
Yeah, no, I personally, I don't have the answer.
I didn't actually.
Yeah, no, but I know you're not.
That was a rhetorical question.
Yeah, no, I know, but I think you could probably reach out to Ingrid and ask her. Maybe once she gets the second book done, because she seems slammed. But
I mean, I think that like if you did something on your own and it's like sold it at cons, nobody's going to go after you. But once you get into the whole thing where you get the ISBN number and all that stuff, and go full printing and that kind of stuff, I think people are gonna notice.
Mm. There's all kinds of weird loopholes for all this stuff, though, because you there?
All right.
Yeah, sorry, sorry about that. My wife pulled up in the car and my headphones disconnected because it was connecting to her car, and so I missed a lot of the conversation for the last 5 minutes. I don't think she heard it because I could still hear it on my phone, but I had to go get another pair of headphones, and then I think my phone's spazzing out again too.
Yeah, you went all pixelated. Yeah, we're talking about copyright and how much we don't actually know about it and how it works.
I'm kind of bored with this conversation.
All right.
Yeah, but so my plan was for the art book is maybe just put some of that in there. But if that doesn't work, I'm just going to redraw it digitally anyway. So whatever.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that may be one of those, because that could be a double dipping thing where it's in the sense that you not only could you get dinged by Marvel, but also by Upper Deck.
Well, the thing is, I've seen other artists with their sketchbooks that, they've crowdfunded and all that stuff. And sometimes they have like little disclaimers in there, like this is for like educational purposes or something like that. And maybe that's a way to get around it. I don't know. But I mean, I plan on going that path too, because I'm going to put a lot of like sketchy stuff in there anyway. And, it's,
I don't
know.
That makes, especially if you do like because I mean, you're doing so much like TikTok stuff where you just take screen grabs and showing the process.
Yeah.
You're a TikToking machine.
Yeah. I had some crazy views today.
Seriously? Did that thing you were trying yesterday? Yeah, then did that thing you were experimenting with yesterday, did that work out?
Yeah, it kind of did. It needs to be a little bit longer than like 2 or 3 minutes, but if I'm on there for like maybe 10 minutes, it starts to that's one cool thing about that. Like if you're live streaming or something, they make an effort to kind of push your other stuff out there. So I would notice that I would get like a lot of new followers and like just video views and stuff whenever I would do that. And it's weird because time of the day seems to make a difference too. Like middle of the day seems better.
You know what I'm going to do?
No.
Is you can probably guess. I'm going to put my phone on TikTok. Can you stream mute?
So there are two ways that I'll shake the skin. The first,
I'm not sure. Hey, that sounds like me.
Yeah, I opened up TikTok and there you go. How do you go live?
You might not be able to because I think you have to like you go to like you're posting a video and there's a little live tab, but I don't know that it's going to let you do it because I think you have to have like a certain number of followers on there before you can do it.
So 8 is not enough? Flip speed.
Yeah, I don't think 8's going to do it. You know what though? I'm gonna start doing so. Do you have your videos open to like duets and stuff? Because I might start reacting to your videos, and then might get you some new followers.
Yeah, cool. I mean, if you want to do it, by all means. I don't really. The only reason I'm on TikTok is to watch your stuff. Though, let me ask you a TikTok question. Every now and then, like I'll go on the homepage and they'll show me some under recommended stuff. I'm seeing a lot of videos of like scantily clad girls saying like tap heart to meet me in your area.
Oh my God. So
what is
that? You going on the web browser version?
No, through the phone.
Okay. That's that's odd. I mean, I know that there's a lot of that on there, but the way that the algorithm works is like if you spend enough time on the app, it's just going to show you stuff that you're engaging with. So like that's probably just because you haven't engaged with a whole lot of content, so it's sending you that stuff, I guess, because it's popular. But the more time you
and it's
spend
got
on
like
there, like
17,000, and I don't engage with anything except your stuff. So for some reason, the TikTok algorithm wants to show me scantily clad women after watching your videos.
yeah, I mean it's not surprising, but that's kind of like it's weird because the only stuff that I really see now is like art and comedy stuff. But it's just because I guess that's the stuff that I interact with. But I mean, there's definitely a time when I first got on there, I was seeing a lot more dancing videos, and now I don't see like any dancing videos, which is great. But
hang on a second. Amanda says she can't find me on TikTok. It's
she can't find me or you.
Me.
Oh.
Let me see. Search.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Everything's not about me. I'm sorry.
See, I found Graded Gamer on TikTok. Yeah, there she is. So let me follow her. Follow.
Oh, Amanda's on TikTok? Okay.
Yeah.
I'll have to follow her on TikTok too. See, I wish there was a better way that I could like share my TikTok stuff on other platforms like Facebook, but it doesn't work well to be able to share between the two because I feel like my content on there is so much better than like my regular Facebook stuff.
Right, because you put a lot more effort into your talking.
Right.
Ticks?
Yeah.
What's the proper term for it? Is it TikToks?
I don't know. I'm not part of. Oh man, my video is getting really bad now. Yikes.
Looks all right to me.
No, it looks really bad here too.
Oh, well, maybe it doesn't look all right to me.
All right. I actually think I do need to get going though.
Is it past your
I'm not gonna be able to finish this Thanos card. Sorry, I let y'all down. Yeah. Well, no, just
this is why we can't have nice things
to
Gordon.
be, people to see. I'll fall on the sword this time.
Okay. Well, it's almost at the hour mark. So
blame me.
It's all your fault. But yeah, well, thanks for hopping on. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Good.
Yeah, y'all too. Are y'all gonna be streaming this weekend?
I'm
I have like
streaming.
This streaming bug right now. I just like to hop on,
I'm probably not because I got a crap ton of yard work to do this weekend, so I think I'm not going to have time.
In here.
I'm probably not, but maybe Warner is. I don't know.
Oh, I'm likely not. I'm gonna probably grill and do yard work, go to a soccer game.
Man, you guys, y'all are no fun. That's like my prime time to stream is like at midnight and the weekends.
I have no internet at home.
Yeah.
Hopefully
soccer season. Well, that's cool.
But
all right.
I'll be on with Rodney tonight.
Well, I enjoyed streaming with you guys. Okay.
Yeah, thanks for hopping on.
I'm gonna try and check that out.
Oh, I think 8 EST. I'll drop you a link to the event. So in like an hour and a half.
I think it's 8 EDT.
No.
Candace?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's at 8 o'clock my time. Whatever. I'll drop you a link. Drop in. Filling in for Sean Foreman.
Daylight savings.
All right. Well, I will check y'all later. Hopefully I'll find time tonight to finish this Thanos card, and I'll post it in the comments later.
Sounds good. Thanks so much, buddy.
All right. Thanks, all. See y'all next time.
Later, dude.
Later.
Yeah.
Yeah, his connection's really crapping out there. Could barely hear him at the end.
Yeah, it was getting a little choppy with the audio.
But thanks for hopping on, Gordon. Always a pleasure.
Good times.
And I'm gonna.
Now that I'm actually doing something.
Yeah, I'm gonna bounce and
Yeah.
wrap it up very soon because I gotta get some.
I just thought that this would be neat to, try
But I don't understand why it took you so long to transfer it.
because I'm slow.
Like, just like you copied it to a piece of copy paper,
Tracing.
then put tracing paper, then you put graphite on it, and then you traced it again.
Yeah.
Where you could have just put a piece of graphite underneath the original and trace that.
Yeah, but I wanted to try and clean up some of the lines because it's like a quick sketch that he did. So I just wanted to tighten it up a little bit.
Yeah. Okay. I'm not judging. Just saying it could have been done by now.
Yeah, I know. Well, no, I've been done by now because nothing I do is ever done in a timely fashion.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. Doesn't happen to me.
It's crazy, man.
It was crazy. Yeah. Talking nonsense. Just making shit up.
Yeah, I gotta get on. I gotta finish this one set, and then start on the other set for Bianca. I did start a list.
Are you okay to work on Babes on stream next Friday?
Okay.
Okay. Well, yeah, you're generally always good.
Yeah.
I'll check with Monshaw and Fife to see what time. Maybe we can do a little later, but yeah, my cards came in, so I'm going to start on that next weekend.
Well, are you? Is that? Well, we can just do it whenever you get internet.
It's not that. It's just a matter that I have to move on that set because I'm about to get overwhelmed with shit to do again.
Yeah.
Like I had a little bit of a lull and I've been kind of taking it easy, but then I got that set, 4 upper deck sets that I need to get finished in the next little while, and another indie set and another larger project and commissions. So
you got 4 sets?
Yeah. There's one that's I have to finish in 2 weeks, and there's 3 more underway.
Okay. Yeah, I got it.
So I think I have, what is that? 4, 5, 6 sets to do over the next, it is June, July, August, over the next 3 months, plus a larger piece and commissions. So
yeah,
I'm about to get slammed.
I got to add stuff to the list of sets that I have. But hello. Hi.
Are you wearing pants?
No, shorts.
Is it jorts?
Shorts.
But not jean shorts?
No, they're khakis.
Okay.
Uh,
That marine thing you sent me yesterday, that was ridiculous.
Wasn't that funny?
By the way, yeah, I just watched a bunch of them. I was like, this is just crazy.
Oh yeah, that guy's out of his mind.
It's not real, right?
No, he's No, it's but that's indicative of the sense of humor that
Right.
that people uh in that in that job have. So, but yeah, he does a bunch of like TV shows and has like his own channel kind of a thing.
Yeah, the Vets TV.
Like yeah, it's a streaming channel, for with subscriptions. I haven't done the subscription thing, but it's one of those things that, I kind of wanted to get onto, but it was like, oh man, I barely have time to watch any of the other streaming services that I'm watching.
Yeah, I hear you.
I mean, I don't think I really watch much of anything. It's just on the, background noise most of the time.
Okay, I gotta wrap it up because I gotta
All right.
get a couple of things done before hopping on with Rodney.
Oh yeah.
So,
What are
if
you
anyone's
working on? What are you gonna work on tonight?
um,
Is there a challenge or
no, it's just
free for all?
free for all. So I think I'm gonna, I gotta finish inking this guy so I can go to color.
Oh yeah.
So that's almost there, and I need to finish the Croissant Nova card, this thing. So
Nice.
probably work on both of them. I also have a Spider-Man that I need to finish. So there's no shortage of things to get done. This guy's done though, so I just gotta varnish him and
Nice.
move on with that. This was a fun exercise.
Yeah. This is yeah, it doesn't really look like I'm doing much, but this is going to be neat when I actually get the paints out.
No, it's gonna look good. I think I know what you're going for. So, how do you spell Jusko? Jusko, right?
Yeah.
Where would you sign it? I gotta sign Dre after Jusko.
I would.
Oh, hang on. This is an MCCW one. I can just sign it on the back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Whew. Crisis averted. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna kill this and go do some stuff.
All right.
And I'll catch you later.
Yeah, I'll tune in.
All right.
See what you guys are doing tonight.
Yeah, I have something very special that came in from Sean that I'm gonna show on stream.
Oh, okay, cool.
So make sure you tune in. Cool. All right. Well, thanks so much.
All right.
Gordon, if you're still watching,
Thanks
see you later.
Thanks for
Amanda, I hope you found what you were looking for on the TikTok. And Gordon, thanks for you're not Gordon. Warner?
Oh, Gordon too. Thanks,
Gordon too. I've already asked to thank Gordon. Can't thank him too many times. Thank you.
You can't thank Gordon enough.
I can't. I can try, but it's not going to work. All right.
All right.
Have a good weekend.
See you.
Bye.
Later.